in 3rd grade. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Taylor. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have already subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. I'm really hoping for 20 subscribers by February. I only need 3 more. So click that subscribe button so you can make it possible. Today is an exciting day, boys and girls. We have a special guest coming here to teach us about homophones. But I have to wonder, what exactly is a homophone?
A homophone are 2 words that sound the same, but they have different spellings and different meanings. In the first example, the police officer rode his motorcycle on the road. Road and road definitely sound the same, but they do have different spellings, and they mean 2 different things. RODE is he's riding on the motorcycle, and ROAD is the path that he's taking to get from one place to another. The other example is your and your. You're safe because your police help enforce the laws. While U''RE is a contraction, while your is talking about a person.
Oh my goodness. That sounds awful. I can't believe that this is happening right now. What an incredible mess. Hey, listen, I'm really close by, so maybe I can stop by and come help everyone out. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered that I need to meet with some students to talk about homophones today. Maybe I can stop by after I'm done with that. Is that okay? All right, I'll check in then. Bye.
Why, hello everyone. My name is Police Officer Taylor, and I would like to thank Mrs. Taylor for inviting me here today to talk to you. It's one of my favorite things to do. As a police officer, I enjoy going out into the community, teaching people about new things, and keeping our community nice and safe. So, I heard that you have some homophone imposters in your area that are really annoying you. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you today how to solve that problem. Let's begin today by listening very carefully to some conversations that I've heard over the car radio. These are some examples where homophones were imposters and they were not used correctly. See if you can find where the problem is. Hey Ashley, I'm making these brownies. Can you go get me some flour, please?
Sure.
No, not that kind of flour. That's the wrong kind of flour. We need the cooking type of flour.
Here's the correct way to write the word flour in a sentence. I need some flour because I'm baking brownies. Flour in this case is FLOUR because you're talking about something you use when you're baking.
Hey Mom, what you doing?
Oh hey, I'm just cleaning the house up a little bit before your aunt comes into town.
Would this help?
Oh, let's see. Liquid ant baits. No, these are insects. We're thinking of your aunt, which is a person. She lives in another state. Did you notice the 2 homophone infractions also? The first one is talking about the word flower. FLOWER is a flower that grows outside in the yard. Then you have FLOUR, that is the flour that you used when you're baking. So the one that the mom wanted was the flour, FLOUR, that you use for baking. Then for the second example, ant is spelled AUNT if it's a person, and it's spelled ANT if it's an insect.
Here's the correct way to use ant in this sentence. I'm cleaning the house because your aunt is coming. In this case, we use the spelling AUNT because it refers to a person, not an insect. Oh no! I have to leave, boys and girls. I heard over the radio that there are a whole bunch of homophone imposters right down the street from us and they need my assistance. Hey, do you want to come join me? All right, let's go. Don't worry, we're on our way. Let's look at the sentence to see if it was written correctly. Their daughter knows the best way to create a garden. Was that written correctly, or does it deserve a writing ticket? Yes, that sentence deserves a writing ticket. Let's take a minute to figure out what the correct homophones are that belong in those blanks. Pause the video and write the correct homophones down on a piece of paper. Unpause the video when you're ready to check your work. Here are the correct homophones to use. THEIR represents a person. Remember how we said that the I represents yourself? So that it reminds us that THEIR is for a person. And O stands for what you tell people when you don't want to do something. But KNOWS tells you that you know something in your brain, like how to create a garden. So now our sentence is written correctly, using the correct homophones. Their daughter knows the best way to create a garden.
Here are some tips to help you learn how to correctly use the word there in a sentence. There are 3 different spellings and 3 different meanings that we're going to talk about. The first one is THERE. That is a direction. Look over there. If you cover the T in the word there, you have the word here. Here is a place or a direction. Then, if you put the T back on there, you have the word there. Look over there. THERE. Here's how we can use it correctly in a sentence. Where are my friends on the playground? Oh, I see my friends. They're over there. Where are my lost keys? I can't find them anywhere. Oh, I see my keys. My keys are over there on the table. Our second there is THEIR. I think of that as a person because in the word there, I see an I. When I think of the letter I think of myself. I'm a person. So when I see THEIR, I'm thinking of a person. Their mom makes the best brownies ever. That is the correct way to use there when you're talking about a person. The final one is a contraction. You're using a contraction when 2 words make 1 word and you're missing some letters. So in the word there, the 2 words it stands for are they are. If you take a minute to plug in those words, they are in the sentence, you can see if you're using there correctly. So THEY apostrophe RE is the correct contraction to use for there. They're really nice people. I can replace there with they are. They are really nice people. See? It's so easy. Just take a minute to think about it. And don't get a speeding ticket and rush over things, okay?
Let's look over our second sentence. You're going to need an hour to get to Busch Gardens. Is that written correctly, or does it need a writing ticket? That's right. The police officer would give that sentence a writing ticket. Go ahead and pause the video, read the sentence again, and write down on a dry erase board what the new homophone should be. If you plug in the words you are into the sentence, it makes more sense. You are going to need an hour to get to Busch Gardens. So we need to change the your from the one we used previously to the contraction your. The other word also needs to be changed because HOUR is the amount of time and the OUR is not. Now our sentence looks correct. You're going to need an hour to get to Busch Gardens. This sentence says, I want to buy 2 more floats for the pool, so you have one too. Is this sentence written correctly, or do we need to give it a writing ticket? That's right. The police officer would give that sentence a writing ticket. Each word that's underlined needs to be the word to, but they're mixed up. Go ahead and pause the video and write each to in the correct location in the sentence. Unpause the video and check your answers when you're done. We usually use the word TO correctly in a sentence. I want to. So TO is the first word that goes in the first blank. Buy 2, that's a number, so it should be TWO. More floats for the pool, so you can have one too. In this case, TOO means also. I remember that because it has 2 O's in it, so I think of it as 2 people. So the final sentence should read, I want to buy 2 more floats for the pool, so you can have one too. It sounds the same, but it sure does look different.
Oh, guess what time it is, everyone? That's right. It's time for the grammar challenge of the day. So grab a piece of paper and something to write with, and let's start working. For today's challenge, I'd like for you to think of 2 words that are homophones. Remember, your homophones should sound alike, be spelt differently, and have different meanings. Write them down on a piece of paper so you don't forget the words that you chose. Then, write a sentence using both of those words. That's right, you heard me correctly. Both of the homophones are going to be written in one sentence. That's what makes it a little challenging. After you're done writing your sentence, underline your homophones so your teacher can locate them really easily. After you're done writing your sentence, let's add a picture to the top with lots of color so it makes our work look really good and shows that we did quality work. After you're done with this challenge, check your work over and make sure that you started your sentence with a capital letter and that it ends with a punctuation mark, and that your words are, of course, are spelled correctly and used properly. When you're done, make sure to show your teacher through email or in person. I know that they're going to be very proud of you, and it's going to prove that you have learned what a homophone is and that you can join me on the squad so we can give out tickets together for those who use them incorrectly.
Here's an example that I made for the homophone challenge. I chose the word son. My son, which is a person, so you spell it S-O-N, likes to play baseball in the sun, which is why I have a sun up there in the sky. You spell that S-U-N.
Thanks so much for joining us here today at the police station. We will continue to pass out tickets until every single sentence is written correctly. If you liked today's video, make sure to click the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single adventure. We look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, goodbye.